Welcome to this OpenText Filr video on how to configure the Advanced Authentication application. We're not going to be going into how to make it work with any specific application like Filr or GroupWise, but just the general settings that need to be done on a new install. My name's Robin Redgrave. I'm a solutions consultant based out of the UK. Let's just go into the Advanced Authentication administration. So here I'm just going to go to https:// then the IP address. We haven't imported the certificate that this part is using yet, so that's going to be 172.17.2.69, and then it's just going to be /admin. If I hit return, I should get a login, and the login here is just going to be admin, and then the password that I'll have specified earlier on the previous video. Just be aware that this password does have a time limit on and needs to be reset after a number of days, and you just do that through the user portal, which we'll cover in a different video. And there we are, I am logged in. So first things, I want to bring in my certificate for use here. So if I just go into server options in the menu on the left hand side, you can see that here, and I've got the option to import a SSL certificate. So I'll browse for the certificate, which is that one, and put in the password and just select the option to upload, and that's been updated. And you'll notice it says press Ctrl F5 to refresh, so let's just do that. And I've got a warning here, but I'm just going to change that to the proper host name, which is aauth.mydemo.biz, and log in here as admin, and the password. So we're there, and you can see at the top I've got a valid certificate that we're using. Next, what I'm going to do is just import my license. I think you get a 60-day license of the full product here, but I'm just going to import the Advanced Authentication Limited license, which is the one that we get with Filr and GroupWise and Open Enterprise Server and so on. I'm just going to come in here to licenses. Let's browse for the license, which is going to be in here, and I've got that Advanced Authentication Limited license, so I'll just upload that, and you can see that that's come in. And if I look at the methods, you can see that they've been reduced significantly to just the ones that are supported by Advanced Authentication Limited. Of course, you may have a full license, in which case you'll have more methods here. The next thing that I'm going to do is just set up a couple of policies. One is going to be for the email side of things. So let me just come into policies here, come down to the mail sender, and here I'm just going to specify that this is going to go off a mail relay that I've got. Obviously you need to configure the relay to allow relaying from your Advanced Authentication host, and that could be an open relay from this host or a authentication relay. So in this case I'm just going to do 172.17.2.23, and I'm just going to use port 25 for this. I've got an open relay configured on that, so I don't need to authenticate there. And let's go and set the sender email here as mfa@opentext.com. I can enable TLS and SSL. I'm not going to do that right now. And then let's just test this. So I'll send that to rredgrave@acme.com and just do test there. And let's just send that test message. And it looks like the message was sent successfully, and hopefully we'll see that pop up in a moment. And there we are. You can see that that test message has been delivered okay. So I'm just going to save those settings. So that's set up our email side of things. So if we're going to be using email one-time password, that's going to be delivered now. And the next thing that we need to do is, if we're going to be using SMS one-time password, we need to just configure that side of things as well. So again, there's another policy in here for SMS sender. So let me just come down here, take the SMS sender option, and we've got various options here. We can have a generic sender, or more often than not we'll have MessageBird or Twilio. In this instance I've got a Twilio account, so I'll just set that up. I need the account SID. I'm going to blur these so you can't actually see my credentials here. And then I need my authentication token. And I need the sender phone there as well, which I'll just put in here. And that's more or less it. What I'll just do first is just test that. Let's just see if I can get my mobile phone to show here. And hopefully that will come up. So let's just give that a go. If I click on send a test message, you can see in the top right it says the settings are working, and you can see a message has just arrived there. If I click on there and go into test message, you can see that message has been delivered. So my SMS settings are working fine there. So let's just save those settings. And one other setting that I tend to do is on the methods. I've got the OAuth one-time password here, which is the time-based one-time password. What I tend to do is just enable the option here to allow Google Authenticator and indeed Microsoft Authenticator to be able to be used as well there. So that if you're going to be using that for your users, then do consider enabling that. And of course there's some other settings here that we can set as well, but I won't go into those right now. So let's just save that, and then let's just come out there. What we've done now is we have configured Advanced Authentication with the license, the key, and we've set up the email and the SMS one-time password methods. In the next video we'll see how to set this up for a particular application. I hope that you found this video useful. Thank you for listening.